So
Let's
what did you have
go.
last night, Chris? We need to know.
I decided I went with Five Guys.
Oh, you did? Okay, what's the
Yeah,
order?
yeah. I got a bacon cheeseburger.
It's fire.
Just one cheese and then just large fries. Ah, yeah, I haven't
So
had
a
Five
bag
Guys in
of
a minute.
fries, a bag of fries.
This one I went to the one I went to Irvine. They did like baggies. Usually give you a big cup. I
Hmm.
was really disappointed. I was looking forward to the cup, but yeah, it was a good amount of food, honestly.
Are you taking two burgers and one fry, or one fry and two burgers? Or one, yeah, two burgers,
Yeah,
one fry,
yeah.
or one burger, two fries?
One burger, two fries.
Really? What the hell?
Mm.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
You're at that point where you want the more trashy food more, right? You want more fries.
Well, I think just I'm because as a free meal, I'm not getting too much of a. I'm trying to do a surplus of carbs, so yeah,
Okay. Oh, he's the
yeah,
thinking man. He's the
He's
thinking man.
yeah.
he's a thinking, he's a thinker.
And I'm trying to follow the quotations, be reasonable. So two burgers want to be reasonable.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have a good question for all four of us to start off. When you're in your prior preps, have you ever, when your coach said have a cheat meal, like if they said have a burger and fries or have something small, have you ever overdone it? And what was it? Grady, you first.
Dude,
You've never,
I never had a cheat meal during prep.
I
No.
didn't have any. I didn't have a cheat
Oh,
meal.
Chris?
Kyle doesn't do cheat
I,
meals.
I
No, he doesn't.
I've never overdone it, but I've had a cheat meal.
You've okay, so I'm the only fat fuck. I was like 23 at the time, okay? Cut said go have a burger and fries. I was with my girl at the different girl at the time, 10 years ago. And he's just said, you like have a burger and fry from In-N-Out. I went to In-N-Out. Then we went to Yogurtland after. Then we stopped by 7-Eleven. It just became I was starving, brother.
Dude,
This was pre-Red a True Tide, okay?
Well, would you wake up? Like, did you wake up like 8 pounds heavier or
I as fuck no. Just
fire?
I was I mean at this point I was so depleted. It was like I didn't want to tell him, obviously, but then by next check-in, I was already down another bit. The good in me though was like, I'm not gonna do that again. Because I was like, oh dude, I felt ravenous. And like some people may have done that again and repeated it because they're like, oh, I got away with it. Me on my end, the next day I was like, fuck. I remember being on stairs and I was just like pouring, just like sweat, not from like not even from like cold sweats, just like meat sweats times 10. Some
yeah, it's called
bullshit
sodium,
sweats.
bro. Your body.
I think I'd feel too guilty, honestly.
Yeah, I feel guilty too.
Yeah.
After that, I'd never done another thing like that. But it was more so at the time, it was like, you know what? Like when you don't have a supportive girl and she's like, you never take me out. And I'm like, okay, fuck. And
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
getting one of those kind of things. And just after that, I realized, nah, never again.
Never. That's crazy. Yeah, no, Kyle doesn't do cheat meals. We did hide like a
Yeah,
higher day, but like I like couldn't even tell. It'd be like whatever, 150 grams of rice to 200 grams of rice. So it's like
it's still good.
you're
No.
like rechecking the plan. You're like, what is this meal again?
Yeah.
But
That's funny. Do you ever remember fads across time? Or maybe I'm aging myself, but like fads when it came to bodybuilding, when like having a muffin was a thing, having Rice Krispies pre-workout was a thing, having post-workout cereal was a thing for a while.
He actually had me have before I stepped on stage. He had me have one of those Dunkin' muffins, though. I will say,
Oh, really?
yeah,
ooh,
Huh.
and like Rice Krispie cereal as well. And then
I've heard of the Rice Krispies cereal and the rice checks. That's been a big thing recently.
yeah.
Huh.
He had me
Makes tons
do
of sense.
rice checks too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I mean I'm just assuming because I had pretty little water. So like I didn't do any like actual cooked rice or cream of rice. It was all dry carbs and like very little water.
Uh, there's a method to it. There's a method.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did the Rice Krispie or the right like Rice Krispie cereal like often in the off season post
yeah, when I
workout.
was too, that's what he had me do that with mixed with oats for something in the beginning when I was reversing.
Rice
Um,
Krispie cereal with oats.
Yeah, dude,
I'm not judging. That sounds gas. That sounds.
bro, because I was starving after this. I was like, bro, this is OP.
No, when you're starving, oats are gas.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had a ridiculous carb up meal? I mean, I'm thinking back to like my first show because this was when like Cuts was first coming up, and like I remember the morning of my first show. Oh, I don't think he'd ever do this kind of shit today. It was like pancakes and eggs and bacon with butter on top of it. Like this was like loading for obviously I was a 170-pound men's physique dude,
Yeah.
but I still remember like now thinking about that would fuck me up. And I'm sure he does not do anything like that anymore.
Like 5 days out or like just like a day out was he doing that?
For the more I did that morning of a show and leading up to it, it was just a lot of like shit loading.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think he'd ever do that today. No. No.
But you have a fast metabolism.
Different times.
Though. Like
I do. I was able to rip through it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like that's a Team Zero Gravity thing. I see them do it. The pancakes.
Dude.
Yeah. I did that a couple shows.
You did that?
Ever seen any of their plans before?
A couple shows, but not like fat, like mostly like just pancakes. I had 2 eggs, 1 bacon, mostly carbs, but like I had like a breakfast before. But that was like early. I had that like at 6 a.m. So 4 hours probably before the show. But that was
what were
like
you saying about their plans?
Time to that basis.
Have you ever seen their plans?
Yeah.
So I mean, I was Thomas Bach. I don't think he's active anymore. IFBB Men's Physique Pro. You know what I'm talking about? We did a show together. This was when men's physique was deep. There was like 12 of us in a class. He got first, I got second. We became boys after that. He went on to win his pro card at Junior Nats, then won his first pro show and went to Olympia all in one year. But that's when men's physique was a lot smaller. They were a lot smaller guys. But I remember he was working with Zero Gravity. He switched coaches right after to Dom Super Sliced. But it was like, he's like, dude, I don't know what his check-ins with Ryan Benson were literally, I'm sure they were the most copy-paste. This is the carb cycle. Like Monday, you're hitting 600 grams of carbs. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 100 grams of carbs. Fridays, like it was just preset, just like the whole 12 weeks was laid out from the start. It was it works kind of thing. And it was like,
come on.
Like it's crazy looking back at it. I'm sure he kind of talked about it today, but he's like, I gotta go somewhere. Like he's like, I can't do it anymore. He's like, there's no rhyme, no reason to it. Just a set carb cycle that you hit. So
they do coach a lot of people. So.
They coach everybody.
Yeah.
That's a mini Justin Harris, men's physique Justin Harris plan.
Exactly.
Because he'll do like 0 during the week, huh? Or like 50.
Yeah. Justin Harris or I had it different when I was with Justin. I had a fast metabolism, so my low days were like 180 to 200. But he would do like Saturdays, I couldn't even finish my food. It was ridiculous. Like we're talking meals 1 through 5 had like, and we're talking. But the thing is, he was so trace fat. There was, I mean, no added fats in any meals, even like on the lower days. It was just high carbs, protein stayed steady, and then it just manipulated everything else. I wonder, I wasn't checking blood. I mean, I wonder how everything was at that time too. I'll give an enhanced so you don't need, the fats for hormonal health. And my brain was probably fucking retarded. I mean, like, weird times, different times.
Different times. Yeah, you don't really need fats. You'll be fine.
I was about to say, do you notice a difference when your fats are low? Are you do better or no?
I feel like I think all of us can relate to this. If you get to the point where you need to remove added fats, I feel like you're just so lean and so depleted and shredded already. It would be hard to say it was the fats that did it.
Okay.
That's what I think. I can't say I've noticed the difference because once you're there and like peeled, it's like everything's just hitting on you at once versus like I couldn't say it was the added fats that made me feel better.
Yeah.
But in the off season, you have fats in like every meal. Well, not anymore. But you used to have fats every meal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could notice like I feel better with more fats, but I perform better with lower fats. So like pumps are better Gym performance is better. Look is better. I get real watery fast. So,
You think it's like it just because it slows down everything, like even being processed and digested, right? A big portion of it.
yeah, and then like you just can't eat the next meal quick enough. And that whole thing again. Yeah. Should we get to today's topic?
Yeah, let's rock it.
Hold on, where'd it go? Should we start with the fun one? Oh, I didn't realize almost all of yours all tied. Let's start with that one. Can you hybrid train and bodybuild?
I'm gonna go first off and say, can you do both? You'll suck at both. You have to you can't be the jack of all trades, you'll be the master of none. You're either gonna bodybuild or you're gonna hybrid train. Oh, first, okay, one rant before you guys even go. Every ex-bodybuilder that starts hybrid training will be like, this is the program for men 35 and up. Hey, get on this and you'll be in the best shape of your life. And they're all jacked and sauce and shit. Let me tell you, okay, if I offered Ty, I said, hey, Ty, I'll give you $1 million if for 12 months you shifted to complete Hyrox training and you had to really try and do one Hyrox thing. By the end of that 12 months, Ty's going to be downsized. But he's going to be way hyper muscular compared to all those other dudes that just purely Hyrox. So it's not, it's because my point being that I hate the dudes that deceive on that. But the thing is, Ty, I think you can still do it because imagine your next year bodybuilding with $1 million in the bank. That's a lot of zero.
Very true. Very true.
That's a lot. But I feel like you can't, basically you can't do both. You have to shift your energy towards one. And if not, you won't be good at it. What do you guys think?
I'm in the same camp. It's the same thing with like people doing like jujitsu as well. I mean, you're either going to be good at like bodybuilding and mid. You're like, if you do both at the same time, you're going to be mid at both. That's how I see it.
Yeah. The thing that I say,
I think this.
Go ahead. No, yeah, you go.
I was gonna say that I'm in the same boat. You gotta not. I would say indulge. The right word is indulge in what you really want to be best at. Because like you can't like Bert said, you can't be a jack of all trades. I really feel that one's gonna give. If you try to go all out on both, one's gonna give. So, and whether or not you want it to be bodybuilding or hybrid, one's gonna give. Not saying you can't do both. Like, let's say you want to do a hybrid, like as like a cardio aspect kind of sense, and then primarily focus on bodybuilding. That could be maybe, but getting further along in the bodybuilding, the hybrid's gonna have to drop eventually.
Yeah, I think the way that we view bodybuilding is different than these types of people. Like you can definitely train 3 or 4 times a week, you know, as a bodybuilder and run and whatever. You could definitely do that. But I think of like I always say, like bodybuilding, we're trying to build new human tissue. And like if you're trying to run at the same, like to actually have the recovery capabilities for all that, like just the amount of food that you'd have to eat to actually grow and recover would be insane.
Yeah.
Think of all the on your knees and your elbows and your joints, like how that kind of training would impact that. Your workouts wouldn't be the same. It's like imagine peak off season you trying to do like some sort of routine like that. That's funny.
Yeah. It would have to be so far away from your like your weightlifting session. Like you'd have to do your running or whatever at 6 a.m. and train at 6 p.m. Like maybe
even
yeah, and do nothing else in between. Yeah.
But it's not like you can't do it. I want to put to anyone out there watching. It's not that you can't do it. I don't want to say except that you'll be cool if it's a hobby thing for each and it's just purely that you enjoy both.
Yeah.
Cool. 3 sessions of each a week, you can make it balance and you will recover from it. But it's knowing that you won't get to hypermuscular and that you won't be ultra endurance. I don't even know how to say it. You won't be able to complete an endurance aspect of it.
Yeah. Agreed. No Hyrox for us.
Yeah.
Dude, Hyrox stands for Hybrid Rockstar. Did you know? Wait, okay. Am I wrong?
No, it does not, true? Bro. Is that what it stands
for? Hybrid Rockstar. Is that no? Somebody needs to fact check this. I could have been trolled by actually believing this, but I think it stands for hybrid rock star. I could be totally wrong. Okay, please
If it
fact
is,
check me.
it makes it that much more worse. That's crazy. Hybrid rockstar is crazy.
Doesn't even say it stands for any acronym.
Oh, it just high. I guess someone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
search up hybrid rockstar.
Will that come up? Will Hyrox come up?
Hybrid,
And I don't think Hyrox is lame. I think it's awesome. I think if I had to do something else outside of it, I'd either want to do like jujitsu or truly like, but I'd want to be a fucking yacked out like hybrid rock star. I'd be the 300 test, a 6 I use a GH, like denser than usual kind of hybrid rock star, you know? That's what I'd want to do.
Hybrid Rockstar is a popular internet and fitness community rumor claiming that the global fitness race Hyrox stands for a blend of hybrid, cardio and strength, and rock star.
So it's a joke? It is a joke. Okay, it's a troll. It's a troll. Okay.
That was close.
I'm never running again. If I'm like when I'm done bodybuilding, I'm never running. I'm good.
You think never? You never want to? That's
long distance, nah. I've never been a long distance guy. I can do short distance, like sprints are cool, but like nah. I wasn't blessed like that.
Well, a more fun question. What should you know before hopping on gear? The second top voted topic.
You only get one body.
Should we go over the things you should know, kind of you don't want to know, but you got to know? Do you want to keep your hair? We don't know if you have yet. Kids might be a little bit harder to have. You're going to want to watch your blood pressure because you want to be healthy. There's all the kind of things that you should be presented with and you should be aware about that I guess we are exposed. We have a lot of information out there to be given where we're not completely with our heads up our asses with it, but certain things like that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are making the choice and not even one bit aware of that at all. I get a lot of people from the shop saying like, oh, you have to do your blood work? Like just not even realizing anything. I'm like, it's not for you, bud. It's not.
I think life
can we all agree having a coach or like somebody to guide you? And it's hard to say because you want to say have someone that knows what they're doing. You may feel like you have someone that knows what they're doing, or they may think they know what they're teaching you is right. But really having a guide, an FAQ, and the thing is out there, you should have to pay for some guidance. Some people out there want to ask their bro, like, hey, what do you think about that? And no, invest in it. Pay someone for guidance where you can have them hold your fucking hand to know what to do.
I think we should all say like, because I'm pretty sure we all invested in someone once we first started, right?
Yeah.
We should all say what we are, like what we did. Like when I first started, I hired Horacio and Chris. They were who I thought that was like a good introduction to bodybuilding. I would get broken down. It was a little pricey for at the time. What I was like 20, 21. Yeah. So it was like $350, $400 a month. But I was like, I'm fucking down. Like this is gonna give me everything I kind of need, speed run everything. And from looking back now, I think it was a good investment. I did it for about like 6-7 months, and I learned a shitload. I completely learned how to bodybuild properly. I'd say train, nutrition, all that. Because without that, you're just walking like a blind sheep, basically.
Yeah. I agree. And I have a similar thing. Right when I got out of the military, I hired Kyle, and it was just like he can read my blood work. He knows PEDs, he knows nutrition. And I didn't even like I lifted weights while I was in the military, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like most military members don't, to be honest. We're good at calisthenics, to be honest. And having him sending him clips of training every single week makes a difference. Nutrition. I learned so much just about my body since working with him with I respond to better fats or higher fats, not super high carbs and like protein, whatever. Like just legitimately having him hold my hand, and I don't think I would know as much as I do even about myself without that.
And Ty, what about you? What'd you learn?
Yeah, first coach that I hired was Sebastian Burka, and he was. I said it before on the podcast, but like, I was like, yeah, eventually I want to hop on. He was like, okay, give me 6 perfect months, adherence to uh diet plan, like, yeah, I sent him every single set of every workout, and he would respond to him. And then like he was like, okay, like, you need to find a source, this and this. And he told me like, how to read a COA, or, things to look out for, or, stuff like that. And like, like just setting the baseline, like Chris said, like if you don't have a base, like it's, you're really wasting your time, and then like
Yeah.
we did blood work before we did, like while it was natural, did blood work, right when I started, like 4 or 6 weeks in, and then blood work again, and it's like, yeah, like I was paying $400 a month for him as a coach, and then you got to pay for all the health subs, and you got to pay for the blood work, and like, that's just the baseline before even doing anything with it, but yeah.
Dude, he was super. That's actually a great introduction. Like you had everything laid out. You knew what you're getting yourself into. You had everything. You had the lifestyle laid out already. He was covering every base. That's super sick. Not everyone has it that good. Like all of us, I'm sure. I didn't. Like I mean, Cuts was very at the time. It was also there was less education out there. He was guiding me and telling me through everything, but it was more so of the there. Dude, we 10 years ago there we didn't know what a cystatin C was. We didn't know what your GGT was. Like total cholesterol, it's a little like there wasn't all this other information out there. Dude, that's awesome. Do you feel that him helping you with that now helps you help people today? Like you want to like
100%.
right lead people the right way?
Yeah, I mean, that's all the way that I know. So it's like that's what I've been taught. That's everything that I've learned. And like I am blessed to like grow up in the industry of like everybody gets blood work done all the time. So like
Oh.
Yeah.
that was a big thing for me to like learn how things interact, like blood work is a huge puzzle piece. So it's like learning how things work together, learning about like I'll have people get like a cystatin C, a GGT, and they'll come from somebody else and like, oh, I've never even heard of this, and it's like to me those are like basic things now, but it's definitely, I mean, yeah, if you're 20 years old and you hop on, like you're probably not going to do a bunch of harm with 300 tests or whatever, but it's the same thing as setting the foundation so that when you are, pushing it, that you have a foundation. So yeah.
And then what can we say are the stuff we want to be aware of? Things like how are you, where did you have acne growing up? Is it going to develop worse now, or is that going to come up? What else is there? I mean, hair loss being a big thing. Are you predisposed to that? Are you going to be able to keep a head of hair?
Yeah.
Gyno, that is one. Oh, dude, teaching someone about gyno. Like, I tell any guy that I've worked with or talked to, it's like, gyno, when you think about it, it's neglect to truly develop it. You have a lump, you have a sensitivity for 1, 2, 3 weeks. You don't have gyno yet. If you're truly not doing any, if you develop some severe tissue under there, you were neglectful. You didn't do something about it. So you need, because especially if you don't have someone guiding you or that you can talk to about that, you kind of fucking don't know. Whereas like, do you remember like telling you guys as your coaches, hey, I'm kind of feeling kind of sensitive. Okay, let's do this, let's do that, or whatever it is. Where if you to yourself, you're like, oh, fuck it, I'm making gains. I think that's a big mistake a lot of young guys will make. They're like, well, it's working, I'm getting bigger. And they're like, they'll fucking put their chest on a pad and they're like, ah. No, bro, like that this can develop into something serious. And that's just the
Mhm.
cosmetic side of things.
Both ways too,
Yeah.
though. I think people now that get their blood work often and they'll see their estrogens 80 or whatever, and they start freaking out
Okay,
when
yeah.
it's like they have no side effect at all. And it's like, yeah, you don't get gyno overnight, so like
That just
it,
my
you gotta,
estrogen like super elevated, and we just repulled it 2 weeks ago, and it came back, and now it's in range because we added aromasin twice a week, and now the aromasin's out. It's
yeah,
definitely like we'll freak out over it, and I didn't have any symptoms of like puffy nipples or tingling or whatever, so
I think Tuttle says it all the time of like higher estrogen is
yeah.
actually a good thing if you have no
Mhm.
side effects. Like like
Yeah.
it's good for a lot of things.
Yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Exactly. First cycles, would you guys go back and change anything?
Oh yeah.
We talked about it briefly, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
haven't had Brady on.
Yeah, Brady, let's hear it.
What was the first
All
cycle?
right. Well,
Oh, you were with Kyle though, bro. You had it good,
no,
but go on.
before I actually got with him, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I ran my own thing. But the next cycle, I got with him, bro. So I had this dude, man. He was telling me it was a dude. We were both. Shoot, he was still in, but this dude was getting kicked out, like terrible. And I ran I didn't run I've never ran super high gear. I never had to do that. But I just for me, I feel like for a first cycle, I don't even remember the dosages, man. Like I was running pretty high deca. I just became a water buffalo, dude. Like I think that's the only thing that changed. Like literally maybe taking a fucking AI or something, bro. Cause I don't feel like I put on any muscle. I feel like, well, I mean, definitely muscle, but I put on just so much water. So definitely being able to read blood work before and pulling blood work before. And also I should have waited until I got with Kyle for the first one. So.
But honestly, you don't know. Like it's kind of what you learn from that.
I mean, we pulled bloods after, it was fine. So, but yeah.
Do you guys remember your first time seeing your like testosterone on your first like lab work, like when you were on?
Yeah.
Oh, being on, yeah, dude. I never
Yeah.
got. Chris, did you get your baseline tested? I never did.
I no, I didn't get my baseline tested.
I'm curious.
I got it after my first show. And I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. I remember asking Jeremy. He's like, "Oh, you got your results?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I screenshotted them, sent them to him, and then I trained with him later that day. I was like, "What does 1500 mean?" He's like, 1500. It was like because that whole cycle I only went up to 300 tests. Like I didn't really do much. I did 300 tests. I did some Winnie, some Anavar, and that's it. So the fact that it was like 1500, he was like, "Okay, pretty good spot."
Is it all right? You're a freak.
Yeah. But that's the one thing I wish I did my first I wish I did more. I wish I did like a bigger type cycle.
Like a
but
24-week, slightly more, right?
Yeah, like a couple more variables, maybe something. Yeah, but I got exactly what I needed from what I did, so I'm happy with conservative.
Got your pro card, so it worked. Yeah, my first one was like 2700, and I was like, I remember like pulling it up, like I pulled it up on my computer. I was like, bro, what is that? Like the reference range goes to like 900 or something. It said 3 times the reference range. I was like, bro, what is this? Yeah, good times, good times.
Do you think like I haven't seen my GP about any of this kind of stuff since. And so I've never had that talk of like you're gonna fucking die. Or have you guys seen your doctors for any of that kind of stuff? No, I feel like because you hear stories and I'm like, imagine, okay, we know that a 52 hematocrit is part of the cost of doing business. Like a 52, as long as you're managing it, make sure it doesn't go high and stay elevated forever. But I feel like that's one of those kind of things where your doctor will be like, oh my God, you're gonna get a clot like tomorrow. So we also want to read things in that way to know. Now we know an ApoB is slightly, not to say neglect your HDL, but we know that is a bigger telltale sign of like your cardiovascular health than just these little things. Isn't it cool just that we have access to all this stuff now? Dude, we're spoiled.
We are spoiled.
All the knowledge we have out there now.
I think the doctors freak out about your creatinine first. And it's like, yeah, I eat protein. Sorry. Yeah. Doctors, they go on about doctors all the time, but it is what it is. I just feel like it's more neglect on the doctors. Like they don't even get stuff checked. Like they won't even check for an ApoB, or they won't check for a fasting insulin or something like that. Like they don't even know what you're talking about.
Like if you're a 28-year-old male, they're not gonna give a shit. If you're like a 48-year-old like overweight male with pre-existing conditions, then they might run a test or something. But even then,
Right.
it's like, no.
No. Yeah. They don't care. But oh well. Let's get into some questions. We got the one I sent you guys. Childhood snack that you'll never have anymore.
There's a
Childhood
few.
snack you'll never have anymore because of bodybuilding. It's crazy because
That's
Chris was
funny.
talking about this yesterday.
I think.
My first thought was like a peanut butter and jelly.
Dude, how good would it be to go
Really?
back to being no, dude, pulling out bread, putting on a fucking plate, grabbing the peanut butter, just sticking the knife inside the jar. Imagine and just putting what you want. You can never do that
You could
today.
never
Tell
do it.
me you
You could
could.
never do it.
No.
You could never do
PB
it.
and J.
I would go peanut butter on both sides too.
You stack that thing up.
Yeah.
I would
There's
say
no
because you know how I told you I was like all about candy when I was little, bro. Twizzlers were my shit. I don't know. I used to love Twizzlers, so I haven't had Twizzlers in I don't know how many years. It's been like 7 or 8 years.
you could have Twizzlers
You,
still.
dude, but you'd
Nah,
fuck the
I
whole
just
pack, right? You'd have the whole pack.
yeah, like I can't just have one. Like those are so easy to eat, and I don't know. I look at candy different now. It's like there's no
Okay,
purpose to it.
bro, that's mine. Okay, so if I'm watching a movie at home, if I grabbed, I'm not even crazy about Oreos. Let's say any cookie that I liked, a bag of cookies. If I brought that and sat down with it, I can knock out the whole row. I can
Oh,
knock out like,
easy.
and
Easy.
I would know that that's 700, 800 calories right there. Now I know that. When I was younger, dude,
Oh,
it'd just be like put on this, just munch and shit.
yeah,
A
yeah.
bowl of Doritos. Imagine just the bag, putting it into like a little glass bowl and just having it here. I can never.
Dude, oh, I think mine. Me and my brother, when we were living in Texas together, and dude, we every Sunday it was just nacho cheese and chips, man, for the football game. Like, dude, I can't do that. And then I would get stoned too, bro. And like I would have like fruity pebble cereal, a freaking tub of ice
Yes.
cream, a whole bag of chips, bro. Like I could not
Gas.
food. Yeah,
Sounds like the football days.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, football days, bro. I would just eat because that's when I was trying to gain weight. I would
Yeah.
just eat whatever in sight,
Dude,
anything.
Peanut butter and jelly, all the
Yeah. If
that's what I'm
I had a
saying.
thing when I first got into bodybuilding, I was trying to put weight on. I would get a dozen donuts like from Krispy Kremes, like on a weekly basis. Like it was like a thing. I was like, I need
yeah.
to get those extra calories on Saturday.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thinking back to those times when we used to eat whatever,
Yeah.
do you feel like the reason why you didn't get? I was never fat. I was honestly a skinny kid. Were we mostly skinny guys? Were you guys mostly skinny, or were you hefty boys?
Super skinny. Yeah.
I've been on both ends. Like not
I
Okay.
was both.
never I've been pretty skinny.
Do you think when you were like skinnier that it's just I can't even picture, I can't even think back to how I used to eat. Like, did you eat all that bullshit and just not eat for the rest of the day? Is that how you didn't gain? That's what it was, right? Like during the football, like let's say during that
Yeah.
Sunday football,
Yeah.
you eat all that shit. You'd be done eating by 3 p.m. and you just go to bed without having anything else, right?
Yeah,
That's what.
I would eat still.
Oh
Man.
my
Yeah.
god.
Not kidding, man. Like, oh, dude, like I'm a foodie at heart, bro.
Yeah.
Like I could, yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I would eat so much after, bro. Like Sunday night football, we start at 10 a.m. The whole day of just eating, man.
Yeah. But I think my metabolism was so fast at that time, like
Back
senior year of high
then,
school.
yeah.
I got away with so much shit because honestly, I was probably eating like almost 7,000 calories.
And you don't
But
even think like that. You work
yeah,
like not
yeah,
whole food, but yeah, no, definitely. Feel like that. Yeah, the metabolism's way faster back then.
for sure. Because now if I eat like that, bro, I would fucking shoot up 290 easily.
And you're like, not a good
Uh,
290. It wouldn't look
no,
good.
no, no, yeah.
Chris, how quick you think you could be 300 pounds?
Dude, really? What
Like
do you think?
realistically, how quickly?
Like if I was trying to just hit the number,
Yeah.
Well, it depends how like sloppy or like okay,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
fuck
like
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck it.
yeah,
okay, it was
as fast as
sloppy.
possible.
I don't know, maybe like at least if I didn't give a fuck, maybe like 4 to 8 weeks, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I
You'd
was
be
thinking.
sitting here
Yeah,
like,
like, because like I would just eat my normal base food and I would just add just snacks on top of that. Because yeah, I think a 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks if it was sloppy, 8 weeks if it was like a decently like clean slash mid.
Rebound of the century.
But yeah,
Chris Ferman
bro,
goes to
nah, I
open.
can't. Brad, I'm not trying to do that honestly. I'm trying to see how far I can stay in classic because open's a different demon, honestly.
It's a different ball game. Just
Yeah,
seeing Joe like the last couple weeks, seeing him train at Revival, it's like, bro, you're literally an alien, bro. Like,
yeah. He just has so much muscle in his frame. It's yeah. Knowing that you have to be incomparable to those guys is like okay, it's gonna take at least 3 to 4 years, solid.
yeah, yeah, at least.
It's
Like,
crazy. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. What do you guys think, Joe,
especially
Nick?
being our height is crazy.
No, yeah, we got to be like 330.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
but
long time.
Nick, that shit. Nick look nasty.
Yeah,
Crazy.
dude. Great. Dude, I thought Patrick Moore looked great last week too, or yesterday. I
Yesterday,
thought his
yeah,
shit
No, he's
looks insane. I
he's
thought
improved a lot since last year.
third. Yeah.
yeah. I thought he beat
dude,
Joe
how do
this
you?
week.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. And how do you feel being Joe after that? I mean, obviously the media was feeding so much at him. Like
Yeah.
they were
They were
getting him to talk
impressed.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder where he's at right now, where he has at because he's not a shitty bodybuilder. Like getting third place at two open shows is
That's
extremely
good.
respectable.
Yeah.
Great.
I
That's
think
great.
it's harder when everyone's expecting you to win and like
Yeah.
it's just hard. It's like, bro, it's like Nick and then all those guys. James is a veteran. Like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
And James got better this late in his career, which is insane too.
James looked insane. That was
Yeah.
wild.
I'm glad he got one because I mean, I didn't think with Joe's
he,
legs, he got like his chest and his back got ginormous, but his legs didn't kind of catch up as much. I definitely am happy that James got it over Regan though, for sure. But
What do you guys
I
think?
want
What do you guys think about Regan?
he faded during posing.
Dude, he'll
yeah, he got a
always
little
have
soft.
that like he's gonna be like the guy that if he only comes in a little bit more, like a little bit sharper, he's gonna win it all. Like it's been like that for the 5 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much his whole open career for sure.
You gotta
That
admit,
sucks.
he looks
He looks
that
great though when he comes out,
mhm,
right?
Yeah.
like the
Like,
guy that you want to look like as a bodybuilder, just like
yeah. And then a few
Yeah.
rounds in, he just fades, and you're like, "What the heck happened?"
Yeah.
do you think
I
it
have a
has
hot
to do
take
with what?
on Regan because I'm a huge Regan fan. Like I remember watching him like when he was
Same.
getting whatever 8th or 10th at the Olympia, and I was watching one of his videos and like he was doing like 2.5 hours of stairs, like no carbs,
Hmm.
like 45 minutes in the sauna, like YouTube video every
He,
day.
he,
And I was
he
like,
does all that. Yeah.
he's not doing that anymore. I was like, I just
Oh,
something about it, like he's not. I don't know who his coach was at that time, but I was like, I just feel like he's not doing that right now. He makes too much money to like,
that's exactly
yeah,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. You think because he doesn't need this anymore. He makes so many brand deals outside of this. You don't
Yeah,
have no longer like the I have to do this. He
yeah,
he doesn't need to anymore. When he owned, I don't know how long you've been following him for, but he owned a gym in Canada and would do that every day. He was working with Aceto at the time when he won the Olympia, the amateur Arnold Brazil. Dude, he was exactly vlogging everything, and you know this man was busting his ass. I don't know if he's doing the same today. You're right.
yeah, because he just has that like that. If he just did something more, like I don't think he's pushing
Yeah.
everything as hard. He's like, he got a family. He just kind of that's me
yeah.
knowing nothing about nothing, but I feel like he just calls it in. He shows up and
Like he looks good. Don't get me wrong. It's just missing that
Amazing.
polish, like that pop. Because standing next to James looks good, round, big, but just like that polish is just
Just
missing.
one, yeah, just that's what's missing, bro. Just
Yeah,
Like picture James in the gym leading up to this show. You know, or like whether he was on the cardio machine or whether he was
yeah,
training, you know, he's like, fuck
yeah.
motherfucker. Blah, blah. But can you see Regan turning that on right now? Right? Can you see him?
I know. I think it's a
No.
little different with James because wasn't he was about to retire?
Yeah, the
He
mother.
was
Yeah.
about he was about to go. Like he was about to give up, um, change coaches, and then yeah. I
He'd
think
be
he has a
one of
little bit
those.
more fire under his ass.
Yeah, watching it. Imagine being in the same gym as him, watching him. You'd be kind of intimidated, kind of scared. You'd be like, dude, like that
James
is
is strong.
that
I
is
love his
sixth
training
gear.
videos.
He turns into sixth gear. Like he has
Yeah.
something that it's almost impossible to turn on.
that Kobe mentality, bro. That Mamba
Mhm.
mentality.
Yeah. Something. But no, I'm just like, just as a fan, I just want him to do it once. Like Jay always says, like if Regan lived with him, he would make him Mr. Olympia. It's like, dude, I believe it. If he did something.
He has the money to pay for that. Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Just as a fan, I know nothing of nothing, but I just want him to do it once. But
Great shape, that's for sure.
Well, you did the cow
crazy.
with him, right? Ty,
Yeah.
you did the and
Yeah.
seeing him like literally a statuesque, incredible look.
Statuesque.
Yeah,
Like
I saw
literally,
that. It was crazy.
he's like
He's like
exactly
6 foot,
what you
right?
want to look like. Yeah.
Like 6 foot, yeah.
Yeah. And he's got to be like 270, 280.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just like, yeah. But anyways, let's try to rapid fire these questions. This is a good one. Getting back into the gym after my wife had a baby. I'm having severe DOMS. Anything I can do?
Work past it, it'll go away.
Think
It'll
about your
it'll
son.
Doms.
it'll eventually
What was Dom's?
Delayed.
wait.
Delayed.
He's getting sore. He's getting sore for a few days after. Hey, bro, the more you get into it, you're gonna get past that. It's eventually gonna go away. That's my short rapid fire answer. What do you think, Brady?
Just push through, bro.
It's gonna suck for the dude. Imagine going back to gym after a layoff. I would feel like a weak fuck. I'd be frustrated the first week or two, but you just keep at it.
Yeah.
What about your kid? What would your kid do?
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, do you want your kid to look up at his dad like a bitch? No, the infant right there. I was just kidding.
Oh man. This guy asked for quads. Should you go all the way down every time or stay in a more full range of tension?
Mm. Don't go. I don't think you should go overly like. Obviously, you're going ass to grass, but it shouldn't be like where it's fucking your knees up.
Yeah.
Where it's going past your toes slightly and then coming back up.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Keep the tension on your quads. Don't go to where it's a knee day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a good point on to make as well is, have you ever heard of bodybuilding reps versus powerlifting reps? I remember I was doing this all along. The difference is you don't want to make these sets also a bunch of singles in the sense of, when somebody does like a heavy hack or like I say, a pendulum squat, then pause at the top.
Yeah.
Pause at there's something to be said about that tempo consistently. I'm not saying rush the reps, but you don't want it to be a collection of can that be an intensity technique? Sure. But it shouldn't be all these singles. It should be a straight set of 6 to 8, whatever you're aiming for.
Yeah. Like if you're working an 8 to 12 working weight or working set, that's your range that you're aiming for. Don't pause after each of them. Like if you're trying to get the last 2 and grind them out and you take one breath, okay, now I'm going to get my 9th rep. And then, but all the other ones, they should be up and down, not rushing the rep like you said, but keeping tension on the quads. Because I see that too. It's just such a pet peeve, bro. Just up, down, up. Let's rest for 5 seconds. Down. Nah, I don't like that.
The set's done. Like I would just not set's done.
Just rack the weight.
Think of your muscle like a rubber band. Full extension at the top when you're doing the hack squat. That's as much tension as you can get. When you're lowering your the squat, the tension's still on, but you're just loosening it. So there's tension the whole way. You're working the tension the whole way. There's no point. There's no relief or letting down the weight. You're holding it and controlling it the whole time. That's the
Yeah,
best thing I can like give an analogy for.
I like that. One thing you do in your training that sets you apart. Kind of semi question.
Intention.
Yeah, I think controlling both end ranges. That's how I like to say it. Like being in full control on a
Mm.
rep where you could stop at any point. Like if we're
Yeah.
doing that pendulum and you drop into the bottom, like if you have no control over if you're gonna stop or not, then it's not how I like it.
Yeah, that and just being intense, training with intensity. I see people that could definitely add weight all the time in the gym, and they're just going way too light for themselves.
Like turn it on. I
Yeah,
know when
Turn it on.
I go into it, like this set, I'm gonna fucking turn on. I just that's fucking switch because I
yeah,
know if I have a lackadaisy ass, I'm walking over to that. If I'm like joking around with someone before I get started, I need to be able to sit the fuck down. Whatever I'm doing right
Yeah.
here, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. Intention and purpose. That's the biggest thing you take away.
What is the reason for checking blood glucose?
Ooh. If you have it elevated over time, let's talk bro terms. The carbs aren't going where you want them to. They're getting stored as fat.
yeah,
Simple as that. If they're not in a good range, all of that you're spinning. You'll simply get fatter before you build more muscle. The muscles are a gas tank. The second you start spilling over that, that's just all going to spill over into fat.
yeah.
Full. I always give the analogy of the cup being full. Your insulin's too high, cup's full. It hasn't emptied how it should. And if you keep without it emptying, that's how you get fat. Bro science.
I listen to Ty. I watch Ty's reels, post meal walks.
Post meal walks.
I take notes.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll be taking notes.
Yeah, but I just say by the time you eat your next meal, your body should be ready for that food. So if you're still 100 at 110 or 110 or whatever, like your body's not ready for the food. So that's why you can go on a walk, you can pose or whatever.
And I know too, I'm someone when I take GH at night, my blood glucose is a little bit elevated. And like throughout the day, it's perfectly fine. But I'm avid. I do cardio like 5 times a week because of that.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of like the 90s and 2000s bodybuilders that like I think back to like Full Odds podcast, we all listen to it. Like when they're bulking, how garbage their their blood glucose was, because they would talk about in the off season not doing cardio, chilling throughout the day, not moving, and they're just eating, getting up to go to the kitchen for another meal, and then eating. Imagine how trash their insulin was.
Bro, like that digestion system definitely.
Isn't that funny to think about?
They talk about don't move, like move as little as possible.
Yeah. There's no way, man. That's funny. That's why they had to diet so hard and do crazy shit, because they would wreck it. And probably, who knows when people started checking those things. I wonder who's the first one too. Like what coach was like, hey, we should kind of like start getting on top of this. Early 2000s, right? What'd you say?
Milos probably. He's using all that insulin anyways.
Yeah.
Interesting. Post-show meal you plan on enjoying? I haven't even thought about this one.
Me neither.
You guys have any dude?
It changes.
Is it okay? I'm gonna sound like the wiped up dude, but literally whatever my girl wants. Like that's what it's been. Like to me, it's like I'm gonna enjoy something, but like, what have you been wanting to have with me?
Yeah,
the kind of thing. That's the way I look at it.
You're a good boyfriend.
That's real.
Good answer.
Because I mean, stuff's good, right? But I never really.
Yeah.
Stuff's
I
good.
think I just have a default of Cheesecake Factory all the time. Honestly.
Okay, Nick.
It's anywhere, any state you go to, there's usually one there, so that's why.
Yeah.
And it's the variety.
Yeah.
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 I
I
think over
love
the
my
years it's changed. Yeah.
yeah. I guess when you're doing
I
pizza
I'm
every
so
week, you don't need to.
yeah. Do you guys dream over food? Do you guys ever crave shit?
I
Dude.
regret saying that on the pod. I'm kidding.
Brady,
No,
do you ever crave anything throughout the
dream
week?
of
I
food.
don't crave, bro. I don't even. Kyle's not even having me do cheat meals right now, and I'm fine without it, bro. Uh, like he'll say, oh, like if there's a special occasion and stuff, like oh yeah, like he's not gonna tell me not to do that. Like if it's like my girl's birthday or something like
Yeah.
that, or like our anniversary or something. But I don't really crave food at this point, bro. Like I remember after my show, I was craving oatmeal and blueberries. Like that was my meal one, so that's what I did. And then I got like some bacon and like hash browns, and that was it. And it's
Nice.
crazy because when I was younger, dude, I'm like the biggest foodie, all like I was saying earlier. So not the big,
I think it comes with the goals and being
yeah.
driven and stuff,
Your,
being
yeah,
motivated. Yeah.
your mindset changes throughout, dude. You can't, and I can't look at food the same as I used to, bro. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, dude, this is gonna get me fat.
Yeah.
I think most competitive bodybuilders or that want to progress and get better, I think we can all agree that a weekly cheat meal, can you get away with it in the off season? Absolutely. But like if you needed to only save it for special occasions, like Brady said, I feel like we all could. Like if
You
it
should be
didn't,
able to.
yeah.
You
And
should be.
it certain small, I mean, things will come up. I don't know, like you said, your girl's birthday or like your friend, like a graduation. I don't, not even that. I would bring my food to a graduation, right? I can't even
Yeah.
think these special, super special occasions, sure. But like, you don't really, you're fine, you're good.
We eat enough anyway. It's like I'm not hungry.
Yeah, like we're
Mhm.
really blessed to have six
Yeah.
meals a day. You know, it's like we're not over
Yeah.
here starving. So it's like that big.
Yeah. I like my meals too, so it's like I just like
Yeah,
cookies.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. This is a good question. Do you try to limit caffeine later in the prep as an ace card? I like that question.
Dude, I started
I
abusing when I
ramp it
need it.
up.
When I need it, I
Yeah.
start abusing.
The last 4 weeks, that's why I say the last bit of it.
Yeah.
Dead ass, because I don't drink as much until like that. Like I know that 4 weeks hits, like I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
so he
again.
saves it. He saves it. See? Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
do. Okay, you do. Did you
Yeah,
ever
yeah, I
have
do,
you
yeah.
had a routine? Okay, dude, I had a routine. This last prep when I was towards the end, I needed my midday caffeine before like I would have
Oh yeah, yeah.
times when it would be like this was at this time, this was at this time. I know
Mhm.
I'm gonna need this boost right here to pick me up. It was I had caffeine down to a structure. It was structured.
Oh, I was having
Yeah,
like
bro.
4 cups of coffee. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no. I think it's good though. I was talking to
I
a
think
client about this.
it's a
He was
tool.
like, yeah, it's a tool. So he's natural and he's like, feeling low on energy. I think he's not 9 weeks out. And I was like, like save your caffeine for when you really, really need it. Like if you're only gonna have two caffeine, have your caffeine pre-cardio and pre-workout, like just try and make that workout worth it. Then I also told him to use some ephedrine too. I like ephedrine. So, but it's an interesting question.
Dude,
Thoughts on what?
ephedrine and yohimbe as like your natty fat loss stack, bro. Goaded. Like that is the natty fat loss stack.
Yeah. If you can find some uncoated aspirin, they don't really make them anymore, but
Really? What do you get out of being uncoated?
Yeah, yeah.
it's a
Peloton.
faster digestion. So like when they would do the ECA stack, when they used to do the ECA stack, it was like it was uncoated, so it would digest a lot faster. I guess all the
Huh.
aspirin now has a coating on it, so it survives your stomach and it takes a lot longer to
I get you.
We
something
got
like that.
so it's that what you're talking about is basically aspirin acetate.
Yes, exactly. Just get some
Aspirin acetate.
injectable aspirin. Thoughts on Anadrol pre-training late into prep? I've honestly never thought of that.
In the off season, I fucking love Anadrol, dude.
Anadrol all the
Not,
time in the off season.
not in prep. I've never done that.
You know what? Like for
I've heard people, but yeah.
You know when people say like if you take Anadrol, you may dude, if you're fat free, I feel like you'd only get a good cosmetic benefit towards like the latter end of prep. Is it another toxic thing to throw in?
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing you want to think about. Like if you have other orals at play already, some Winstrol or some Anavar or whatever you've been doing, like the only thing is like the toxicity may be a little bit much if you're combining all this shit. But truly, like I can only see a boost from it, right?
If you're shredded.
If you're fat free, yeah.
If you're fat free, yeah.
Question pertaining to that: how long do you guys run Anadrol for during your phases with it?
Like max
I think
4 weeks.
because
Not
without being in like a strength block, I feel like it's hard to say anything more than 4. Like just
yeah. No, I just like I get too watery too fast. And that's what I see in people like
it sounds super fat. Yeah, with Anadrol for sure. Definitely.
I haven't tried it yet. Oh.
Dude, you're gonna if you'd pull fucking 8 plates on that road, bro, if you took some Anadrol.
Literally.
I'm serious.
Telling you, I'm not trying to be conservative no more.
Oh man. Where did the question go? I just lost it. Where'd it go?
There's some people that do that, like pre-contest, like pump up with Anadrol.
Dude, super
draw.
Injectable super draw. That got me thinking, bro. Imagine just
I know like orally too, like syringe wise. Oral syringe. Doesn't what's his name do that? What's his name? Fuck. The homie Andy.
Oral super draw?
Andy, I remember him talking on the pod about that. Him doing that like leading up into his shows last year.
Maybe that's what he gave Nick.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
That aggressive on that stage.
Wouldn't doubt it. Probably got some fucking cheat codes over there.
Yeah. At that level, I mean, I feel like they got to be doing everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, have you heard about Hani's secret juice or whatever the pump up stuff he gives his guys? There's no information out there. Okay, so there's just these rumors of this concoction like Hani has of like it has some of his Evogen products, like some Evogen AQ, but like with this ratio of water to sodium to something else to expand, doesn't it make you want to fucking know? Obviously, it's not the secret, not going to make you Mr. Olympia, but imagine if you perfected that pre-stage pump. That's what Hani's got.
What have you heard?
Yeah,
something about a combination of glycerol plus some ratio of electrolytes to rush fluid in as just that. I'm curious.
Yes. I heard it was like glycerol with
send him a text message.
Yeah. I heard it's like glycerol with
I was number.
Glycerol, cyclic dextrin, and like potassium and sodium. So you getting like
I'm sure
carbs.
there's a concoction that would make a difference. Yeah, I'm sure there's something that would make a difference. So it's like when you're at that level, like Sebum did this because imagine what if that's what keeps them from fading or it can be a massive game change at that level.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try it with all my natty guys. Give them some glycerol. You guys like glycerol?
Would it?
You know what, dude?
No?
Liquid. The
Like,
liquid.
I'll drink it for the purpose, but not the taste.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it can make my stomach hurt.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I
have the raw pump 2.0, the powder form. The powder form is cool with me, but the thing is, the dosage is a fraction of what you get through the actual liquid form.
Yeah. It's like 60%, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like yeah.
Yeah, the Evogen one's good though. It works.
Oh yeah, the flavored ones are gas, but the original, that shit's tardy as hell.
That one's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good stuff though. Anything else secret for the pumps? Chris, is your bicep any better?
Oh yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, I woke up this morning great.
Good. Nice.
Yeah,
did you pin your lats yesterday or what?
No, I got some tonight, but I haven't figured out which one I'm gonna do. Then we'll just do my normal routine: shoulder, quad.
And again with the quad, dude. I'm not doing the quad.
Well,
Fair.
it's like my side quad IT band.
That makes it scary. That makes it sound scarier, bro.
Really?
Right by my T band, you know.
I don't know. It's not that bad, honestly. I just need to buy more actual pins. I ran out.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Have you guys ever done any sub Q oil shots?
Nah, not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Have you like apparently like you've seen like people I've never want to try because honestly, if you're
That sounds
to do
painful.
that's what I'm saying. And you hear like doctors are literally like even like some better clinics are prescribing daily sub Q injections. Like I feel like maybe in my glute fat I could do like 10 units of it.
Well, they're not doing it like they're doing it like a Gen Pop like
that's what I'm saying. But like
low dose.
I still feel like I would have a little nodule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Would not recommend that.
Have you heard? Okay, is he trolling everyone? Does Todd Lee really combine growth hormone and testosterone into the same syringe, or is he trolling the fucking world?
I watched the whole video.
He
does it. He does it.
Yeah.
He had like a 2-hour podcast. I watched it. He said like he would rather somebody take the risk of something happening like in that 2 seconds versus like missing a shot or something like that. Like it's just easier to do everything in one shot. Like they're more compliant or something like that. I was like, this is stupid.
What? Like if you can't go to your fridge and take a shot of growth and like your other shot of testosterone, like you're not about this. Don't do it. Because there can't be, dude. I don't know about all that. It can't be good. Man.
It can't.
No, that's exactly.
I don't know. You guys mix oils though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But mixing the growth now.
Oh, let me ask you guys. How you guys? I know Chris, you're not as much as a lab rat, but and I don't know Brady about you and what you do, but do you guys mix different peptides into the same syringe?
Sometimes.
Like, let's say you got. I've combined MOTS-C and SS31. I feel like those two are like fucking buddies, so they can do it together. But like, Matt, have you heard of people putting it into a
GH and Reddit together?
I feel like that's terrible. I've heard that GLPs fuck up everything else. Is that true?
I don't know if it's true. I've heard that.
No one knows anything. I feel like it's one of those things that's like if somebody said like yeah.
I don't know. I think it was like I did it for a few weeks just because I was being lazy on doing 2 pins. So I was just like trying to get to the gym quick. But
yeah,
I didn't see any difference or it worked, I think.
It worked. Yeah.
So
that's all we have, right? We honestly don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. If it works, it works. Don't change it.
Okay, Brady, you gotta tell us, how much of a lab rat are you? What have you tried? What are you using? None of that stuff?
Dude, I'm not a big I don't
It doesn't even take pre-workout.
Yeah. For peptides,
fucking dope,
I guess is growth hormone right now, and then like the L-carnitine. And then dude, that's all I'm taking for that. And then for gear, right now I'm running Sustanon as my test base, and then that's going to get phased out for SIP later on. And then this is the first time I've ran EQ and MPP at the same time, but it's still low dosage for both of it.
You quote numbers? What numbers?
I think my total load is like, which is the highest it's been. It's like 1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Solid cruise.
Yeah. Do you guys feel a difference with EQ?
I love EQ, bro. I feel like I just feel like a fucking beast in the gym, dude. Like I don't know what it is about. He has my MPP lower than EQ because I've always had a problem with MPP. I always feel like shit on MPP, but this is the first time, like mentally, I'm like, oh shit, running the EQ at the same time, I feel great with it. So I don't know.
I'm one of those. I follow the herd when it's like EQ takes so long to kick in. I've obviously used it before, but I can't say I've ever really felt a kick-in time with it just because, like, let's say you have all these other moving pieces alongside it. Your test going up, I feel the difference when test goes up. You add in like MPP or Tren or something, I feel that right away. I feel like EQ's. I've never. Maybe I'm not.
Slower.
Yeah, maybe I'm not
Yeah.
aware enough. I guess I haven't paid attention
I
enough.
think it takes
I the
8 weeks to actually load in, 6 to 8 weeks or something to actually load in for you to feel it or something like that. Something crazy.
like muscular wise, I don't feel like size, but like the endurance and training and pushing, I can
That's what I feel.
that's yeah. Very subtle, but it's not like, oh, I took EQ, I feel difference. Like
I
it's
just
not like
feel
that.
like the look is a little bit drier too than just like versus an MPP, but it's definitely more or less with training for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
EQ is definitely more fun with training than like a primo.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've never even
better,
ran
better
primo.
fun.
Yeah.
No primo?
I've never ran primo. And last year or for prep, he had me run primo for like 2 weeks, dude, and then just took it out. Like, well, no, I think it was like 4 weeks, and then, but I've never ran it in the off season. I wanted to run it, but he's like, "We're doing EQ." I was like, "Okay."
All right. What is the sus for any reason, or just because that's what you had?
I don't know, dude. I like it, bro. People have this. I've talked to so many different people. He's very adamant about like phasing things in and out of what I've noticed for like his cycles or whatever. Uh, I've always started just like sus, bro. Every single cycle I've ran with him, whether it was prep off season, it starts with sus for like the first 8 to 10 weeks, and then we'll phase that out and phase in a sip. I don't know. I feel good on
a little bit of prop in there.
They're like, I get sick on sus. I was like, really? I feel the same.
You know what I think it needs to be a universal oil like on lists. It would be like a 50-50 like enanthate and prop. I think that would be like if somebody made that blend already, that'd be the gold. I'd want that.
It's a TRT blend. That's what they call it. I've seen it.
Dude, I'm down for that. That sounds sick. I mean, obviously, I don't feel like it can be 300 per ml because a full 100 of that and then 200 of enanthate, I feel like you can't. I feel like it would, right?
Yeah,
the solvents would hurt like hell or something. But like
Yeah,
some ratio, dude, I feel like that'd be sick. Someone needs to do that. Obviously, you can be not lazy and get one of each, do it yourself. But like, yeah, we have Chris over here combining your red and GH, so like
just put it as long as it gets all in there, it's all in there,
I'm gonna do it on purpose now. I'm gonna do it. Get peel on purpose.
Get peeled.
I brought this up. Oh, dude, you guys maybe only tie, but have you ever got like I was telling you about the reaction I got from Mott C once on my stomach. Have you ever had a reaction with that with any of those?
Only Mott C.
Dude, Mott C once I did right there my stomach, and it went like this little red ring appeared around it. Not freaked out about these reactions they've had with Mott C. I don't know if you heard podcasts where people say like they have these allergic reactions to it. My first time ever, just that spot, it just was like I felt like it was inflating around it. This little red ring appeared, and I was like, like you can't tell anyone about this. Imagine going to urgent. I'm sure people do it all the time, but imagine going to urgent care and be like, "So I grabbed Mott C. Yeah, I brought Mott C, and I have this shit now. Like, what did they do?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I always like if something ever happens, I always give myself like a day or two.
Yeah.
Then I'll react.
You'll see a little lump for a while, like with a bad shot, like that like, irritates a little bit, and you're just like, it'll go down.
Yeah.
Most of the time it does. Most of the time it does, right?
Yeah. Yes. Oh man. Guys, should we call it here? We good?
That's cool.
What should the people comment today? They made it this far.
It's up to Brady this time.
Shoot.
Leave it up to you. Pressure's on.
Shoot. Man. We'll do football this time, bro. I got the football shirt on. Football's coming up preseason. So call me your favorite football team.
Oh.
I like it.
All right, comment your favorite football team and why it's the 49ers. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh.